Hello, welcome to Andale Homestead. I'm Ann, and I'm so glad that you're here today. What we're going to be doing is something that Gail from Gail Southern Living inspired me to do. She made some homemade ranch seasoning, spices, and I thought, well, shoot, I've got a lot of that from my own garden. So here's my version of the homemade ranch spices, you know, the little dried packages that you get, and I want to show you how I did it. So hang on there. So here are all my spices that came from the garden. There are a few things that did not, and we'll go over those when we begin. But the first thing that we do is put, and this is one of them that I couldn't grow from my garden, is powdered milk. You have a half a cup of powdered milk that you put in there, and then 2 teaspoons of parsley. Well, I have some parsley fresh from my garden, 2 teaspoons of parsley, and then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, which I have garlic powder fresh from the garden. I'm putting the garlic powder in there. And now we have, this is something I could not grow, but I have ordered some pepper plants to grow my own pepper seeds. But we have some pepper, and this pepper is 2 teaspoons of pepper. Okay, now from the garden we have our chives, and we dehydrated, most all these I dehydrated in my dehydrator. Add that, that's 1 teaspoon of chives. I'm going to put the recipe in the description. And thank you again, Gail from Gail Southern Living, for doing this. I just thought I'd put my own little twist on it. Then we have 2 teaspoons of dried dill. So I have some dill from the yard. There we go. 2 teaspoons of onion, dried onion, and I have some dried onion from the garden. Here we go, our dried onion. That's kind of a little bit big, I think, in the flakes. Then we have 2 teaspoons of salt. Now, I'm using the Redmond's real salt, and that's one other thing that I didn't grow in the garden. And now we have some onion. This is onion powder. I made some onion powder from the garden, and I added a little bit of store-bought onion powder because it toasted a little bit too toasty. So there we go. Okay, that is 1 tablespoon. Then you mix it all up. Let's see. We can get it to look like the ranch dressing packet. Yep, we're making our own, growing our own, and storing our own. And honestly, I probably could have used a lesser amount of the things that I got from the garden because they're so potent and aromatic. I've never smelled anything like the spices that come fresh from the garden. Just never smelled it before. It smells delicious. Yep, and save it so that whenever I need some ranch dressing spices, I have it right from my own garden. So thank you so much for coming to Andale Homestead. I really appreciate you. And it's all finished, all in its jar, ready to go on our food. Hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye now.